Hey, welcome back to Five Lakes Garage, and today we're actually going to do a little preemptive, figuring stuff out. So we're finally going to be able to go out to the trails tomorrow. I was going to take the Tacoma. Got a new bumper on the front, I got sliders. I don't have any rear protection yet, but I'm working on that. But we're going to be camping, and you could carry a tent, put it on the ground. You could carry a hammock, put it up in a tree, or hey, I got a bed of a truck. So I went out and picked up this guy here. Now this is very cheap. I don't expect this thing to last for too many times, but it is was it a Hasika, whatever you want to pronounce it, Hasika. So what we're going to do today is actually quickly put it up, and then we're going to quickly take it down, and we're going to inspect it to see yes, what we will need to do to it, no, we don't need to do to it. I do believe I'm probably going to have to take off some of my clips on the side because it might wear a hole in it. But we're gonna set it up because I'd much rather figure things out now than in the middle of the woods when everybody else is watching. So anyway, new setup. Let's unpackage it and see what we got. Oh, and by the way, this is a 2019 Toyota Tacoma Off-Road Edition. Has the rear locker in the rear. It's got the short bed, and it's also sitting on some 285 75 16s, which is only a 33-inch tire. But hey, this is still my daily driver as well. Let it go 35s, but I'm already get 14 miles to the gallon. I don't want to get any worse. Anyway, let's go ahead and set this up and see what she does. All right, look, I've been camping for many years. I am the Scoutmaster over at Pack 75, or Cub Master at 75, and then Scoutmaster at Troop 75. So we've done our fair share of tent camping. Now, one thing I do like to do, especially with a new setup, set up all your poles. All right, so we have all these exactly the same length except for one. So that single one is probably going to be like your canopy or your rainfly or something like that. So if you already have them all set up and categorized in the right sizes and stuff like that, this will help you in the long run because you're not pushing it in and then having to take it all the way back out. Also, I do have some strong poles here. I do believe this is for the porch or awning that this thing does have, and I'll give this company a little bit of credit. Not much so far, but a little bit. These have these little clips here to hold them in place, which I think is pretty darn good. All right, I'll give them a little check for that one. Okay, so it looks like it's just going to be cross a little bit in the front, and then you got the rainfly, which is over there. So let's put the two that are equal in there for the cross and see how it works out. All right, well, it looks like your basic dome. You got one cross, sits in little pockets. Also, you have a short one, it looks like for maybe an awning type of thing. So let's go ahead, and I think the next step is to stick it on the back of the truck so that we can, actually, next step, put the rainfly on. Might make it easier. All right, that took a minute. That's the main reason why you do it here in the driveway and not out there in the woods in front of everybody. I did figure out that you got to put your strut right here in first before you put it on the truck. It stabilized everything. Everything kept wanting to fall over. It wouldn't stay in. A couple of things that you need to look out for is like right here. Now, if it starts raining, I'm going to get water pooling right up in here. So it does need to go back a little bit. You just unhook some of the ones down here. And then it's probably this one, which is upside down. There we go. Get it to move back. All right, there we go. So yeah, so you will tighten this up so that the water will go straight back and not inside. I do like the canopy. The stakes, where are the stakes? All right, these are garbage. Throw these out and get you some real darn stakes. Those things just kept pulling out, kept rotating, kept falling off. Can't stand them. I got plenty of other stakes and I will take care of it. Now, looking inside, I do see that my hooks right there are probably going to be an issue. Might take those off. But actually, it's a lot of room, surprisingly. I don't think my double air mattress is going to fit in here. If I have to go with a single, might have to borrow my kids' mattress to be able to put in here. And due to the fact that the truck is up off the ground, I might have to, I'll be bringing a cooler. The cooler might be my step. So I'll put that here, put all my crap in there, but I have an awning, so in case it rains. The kit does come with, you know, extra string, so you can actually put the corner post and triangulate it, and it will stay up a lot better. Just as a preliminary, I just use one on each, and it seems to do okay. A little bit of wind, it does fall over. You tug on it, it falls over. That stupid stake rolls around, it's gonna fall over. So get yourself some new stakes if you're gonna go down this route. The overall quality of it, you can definitely tell it's mass produced. It's probably the reason why it was cheap. I'm probably only gonna get 1 or 2 outings with this thing before it starts to rip. I don't think it's gonna be really heavily waterproofed. You might be able to spray it and make it a little bit better, but you can see daylight through all of the seams and all of the threads. So I don't think it's gonna last very long. But hey, it will last for this weekend. We'll see. Yeah, as far as setting it up, give it a 6 or so. Now that I've done it already, once I put it up the second time, it should be a lot easier. I'll put the last hoop in so I can just pick it up, put it on top, and just strap it down. It should be easy. And then throw my mattress in there and blow it up. I don't see a lot of air ventilation. It does have screens on both sides, but you could take the rain fly off and actually get a little bit more air. The outside rain fly, I do like the little connectors that they used. You just pull the pin, it comes off, so that actually helps with putting it up. They do have strings so you can tie it and make sure it doesn't fall off. This stuff here is actually pretty lightweight, so I don't think it's going to scratch the truck very much. Yeah, it's like a dome tent for your truck. All right. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll go ahead and tear it down. I'll show you how to fold most tents. I've seen so many times out there, I can't fold this up. It can't fit into the, you know, into the bag or whatever. And there's certain ways of folding up tents. I'll show you the way that I do it, and it comes out almost perfect almost every darn time. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on time lapse again so I can tear this thing down, and then you can see how it turns it off. Oh, and another thing too, don't do it when it's 90-some degrees. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm sweating like a pig. Anyway, yeah, a little dome tent for my truck. Oh, and if you're gonna be sleeping in this thing, make sure your suspension doesn't squeak. Which mine is okay right now, but it usually squeaks. All right, let's tear it down, put it back in the bag, and see how easy that is. All right, so we have everything flat. We have all of our pegs and excuse me, poles already wrapped up. And now we're ready for the tent. Now this is how, it's very easy how to fold one of these and actually make it right every time. Throw your rain fly on top. It doesn't make that big of a difference. It does help if it is laying flat. Okay, so we're gonna take this corner and we're gonna fold it right to the middle. And we're gonna take this corner and fold that into the middle. So basically you're folding it in half, but you're not going all the way to the end. All right. Once you have it in the middle, you're going to fold it over one more time. There you go. All right. So there's a couple of reasons why you actually fold it in half and then fold it in half again.
Mostly because if you fold it all the way to the over, you have a multiple seams that can go this way, that way, or whatever. This way, you're only down to 2 seams that you can actually keep control of. So now I'm just going to go to the other end and start rolling this, and I guarantee it'll fit in that bag.
All right, you know it gets hot when your camera gear stops working because of the heat. Okay, so I have all my poles, I have all my stakes and everything like that. I'm going to wrap everything up so that everything is just one big lump. And you're going to roll this as tight as you can. Now this is kind of what I was talking about before, where if you fold it and you had all your seams on one side, is that this is not going to be in the same realm as the other. But it's a lot easier to do when you only have 2 of them rather than 4. All right, once you get most of the air out, unroll just a little bit, just so you can make sure it is nice and tight and that air did not mess up your roll. Uh-oh, I forgot a string. Tuck that in there for next time. All right, there you go. Now we have our bag, and the instructions is right there on the bag if you ever really need it. I was figuring I can just figure it out myself. Oh, hold on. All right, these strings that actually come with it, they are optional. I don't usually put them on there, but you can if you're, especially when you're by yourself trying to do this. All right, that was a quick review of the Hasika tent for the back of a Toyota. Now they do have some for a bunch of different models, Colorado, Rangers, all that type of stuff. I just picked up the one for the Tacoma because that's what I got. So would I actually buy this one again? I'll probably try other ones instead of doing the same thing twice, due to the fact of the quality issues and stuff that I saw. Just a full disclaimer, this video is not sponsored. This is just something that I picked up personally. So I'm just going to tell you like it is. Even if it was sponsored, I'm still going to tell it like it is. So we're going to test it out this weekend. One thing too, don't burn the crap out of your hands so much you got Band-Aids everywhere. I feel like Tom Hanks in Money Pit. Just can't grab a hold of anything. So that kind of messed me up a little bit. That's all right. We'll put some new Band-Aids on it and keep going because I still got some more stuff to do in the shop. So take a look at all the other stuff. This is just a quick little thing. I figured out how to put it up. And some people might want to know, how do you do it so that you don't have to do it for yourself. And when you're out there on the trail or out there in the woods, you don't kind of look like that guy or that girl, but I don't know what to do. It looks like a pot. I don't know. Yeah, we don't want to do that. So take it easy, have fun, keep camping, get out there and get in the wilderness. Just don't do it when it's 90 something degrees. I'm about to dehydrate and my camera gear is about to shut off because now it's warning me again, even after I put it in the refrigerator. Anyway, I'm off to camp. Later.